Hey guys, how's it going? So, for this part, I decided to do something a little different. I would like to honor all the bosses that we have defeated by going to their soul, reading the description, and then consuming it. Because for this character, I will not be converting them into special weapons. That'll be for some other time. So, this video is basically just a remembrance of all the bosses that we had fought. So if you don't want to watch this, then you can skip and go to right to part 44, and I'll see you there. So I'm gonna go ahead and use up all these souls, because since this is the final boss of the game, even though the walkthrough won't technically end here, it's just the last boss. I'm gonna consume all these souls so I can be as powerful as I can in order to defeat Nashandra, which is the final boss. We will encounter the like 2 mini bosses. Alright, here we go. Soul of the last giant. Soul of the surviving giant who was bound below the forest of the giants. The Lord of Giants, who had brought wrack and ruin to the entire kingdom, was said to have been felled by an unknown warrior. His beaten and broken remains were then dragged beneath the stronghold where he was sealed away. You will be remembered, last giant. Soul of the Pursuer. Soul of the Pursuer who lurks in Drangleic. The Pursuer who seeks the bearer of the sign will not rest until his target is slain. You will be remembered and forever hated. We have multiple Dragon Rider souls. Soul of the Dragon Riders who faithfully served King Vendrick. Long ago, the Dragon Riders were mounted worms, feared on the battlefield for their unparalleled strength. You will both be remembered. Old Dragon Slayer Soul. Soul of the Old Dragon Slayer. The Old Dragon Slayer is reminiscent of a certain knight that appears in old legends, aka Ornstein. You will be remembered, and not as hated in this game as you were in the first game. Soul of the Flexile Sentry. The Flexile Sentry is a merciless creature whose purpose is to punish the undead. You will be remembered. Soul of the Ruined Sentinel, a creation of the Jailer. The Ruined Sentinel has no corporeal form. It is only an empty soul that haunts the armor. You will be remembered. Belfry, the soul of the Belfry Gargoyle of the Lost Bastille. Soul of a Gargoyle of the Lost Bastille. The elaborate stone statues on the Belfry mysteriously came to life. You'll be remembered, and me personally will always hate you. Alright. Soul of the Lost Sinner. Prisoner of Sinner's Rise. The Lost Sinner eternally punishes herself for the sins of her past. You will be remembered. Soul of the Executioner's Chariot that holds control over the undead purgatory. The chariot was created only to torment undead, and it took the form of a horrendous mad steed, a window into the soul of its master. You will be remembered. And probably the most intense fight I ever had. Soul of a Skeleton Lord who reigned from deep within the Huntsman's Copse. The old Iron King commanded the capture of all undead, but those charged with the task were overcome by the curse. You will be remembered. Soul of the Covetous Demon that devours all things. Eating is an expression of desire. There once was a man whose deep affections were unrequited. He transformed into the covetous demon, which only made him lonelier than before. You will be remembered. Soul of Mytha, the baneful queen who lives in the earthen peak. The queen sought the king's affection, even poisoning herself to attain beauty, despite the monstrous consequences. All for the compelling madness known as love. You will be remembered. Smelter Demon Soul. Soul of the Smelter Demon that haunts the castle that sunk into a pool of iron. The old Iron King's life was taken by a mass of iron that had been given a soul. Was this Metal Goliath there from the beginning? Or was it a product of the king's conceit? You will be remembered. And also another intense fight. Soul of the old Iron King who succumbed to the flames that swallowed his castle. The Iron King's flesh was charred, and his soul possessed by the things that lurk below. You will be remembered. Soul of Scorpionus Najka. Najka was born of the misdeeds of an ancient being, a frail soul from the beginning that soon succumbed to madness. You'll be remembered. Royal Rat Authority Soul. Soul of the Royal Rat Authority of the Underground Realm. Those who choose to serve the Rat King must have the courage to face his challenges. You will always be hated. Soul of the Duke's Dear Freya. Soul of the Duke's Dear Freya, the Writhing Ruins Keeper. The Writhing Ruin is an ancient thing whose shadow remains cast over the land. It first took possession of a solitary insect, but grew its power, feasting on the wealth of twisted souls found in the land. You will be remembered. We're almost there, guys. Whoops. How did I mess that up? I'm just reading stuff, and I somehow still mess it up. Royal Rat Vanguard Soul. Soul of the Rat King's Vanguard of the Underground Realm. The Rat King's loyal servant judges the worthiness of those who seek royal audience. You'll be remembered. Soul of the Rotten, who rides deep within the gutter. The Rotten embraces all, in his sanctuary for all things unwanted or tossed away. You'll be remembered. Even though you care for all things forgotten. Soul of the Looking Glass Knight, who challenges visitors to the Lordless Castle. Long ago, the King's Passage was a route taken by the bravest warriors to prove themselves, but now it only prevents one from pursuing the runaway king. You will be remembered. Soul of the Demon of Song at the Shrine of Amana. When this demon developed a taste for human flesh, it was contained within the Shrine of Amana, but the line of priestesses who looked after the shrine and appeased the creature have died off. You will be remembered. Soul of Veldstad, defender of the king inside the undead crypt. Veldstad was always at the king's side, as if he were his lord's own shadow. After the king retired to the undead crypt, Veldstad followed, never to return. You'll be remembered as another intense fight. Guardian Dragon Soul. Soul of a dragon that guards the path to the shrine. Do the dragons watch over the land of their own will, or are they in the grip of one of Aldia's spells? You'll be remembered. Alright, guys. Those are all the souls. Let's see what we can do.
Bearer of until hope.
Alright. So. There we go. I think we're ready. Alright, guys. Next time, when we meet, we will confront Nashandra. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!